Hello and welcome to another IELTS speaking practice by Johnny IELTS. And so today, Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, everyone. So this is one of the largest class I've ever taught for IELTS, and this is a class that I help my friend Mr. Lam Phan to teach. So basically, I'm just responsible for their speaking modules. Okay, class. So since this is the first lesson, I'll talk a lot to explain to you how you should do a lot of things, okay? Đây là lớp đầu tiên, nên sẽ phải giải thích rất là nhiều thứ. So, do you know what you have to do in part 1 IELTS? Class? Anyone? Don't be shy, just say it.
I think we should answer one or two or maximum three answer sentence to make friends with the teacher.
Examiner?
The examiner.
The examiner
yeah.
is not your friend.
Yeah.
They are not your friend. So basically, they're not your friend. Just to get to know who you are, okay? But they are not your friend. Be careful. That's very good. But actually, you have to explain. You have to answer one question like 2 or 3 sentences. You know, một cái câu hỏi của cái part 1 này các bạn phải trả lời cỡ 2 đến 3 câu nha. Ví dụ một cái câu mình sẽ phải tìm cách mình mở rộng nó ra. Like for example, this question: what kind of housing or accommodation do you live in? Like this question. Các bạn ở cái loại nhà hoặc là nơi ăn chung ở gì? Like for example, you should talk about I live in a flat, apartment, or a house, or kind of like a center or something like that, or I live together with other people. You should expand it. Ráng mở rộng ra, expand it. Like for example, I live with my parents, I live with my friends. Is it a big place? Is it a small place? Are there a lot of furniture in there? Is there a lot of furniture? Do you like living there, for example? Đó, tìm cách mở rộng nó ra bằng những cách đó. Try to expand it that way. So why do you have to answer 2 to 3 sentences for one question like this? Because part 1 is a part when they ask you about yourself. So you need to talk about yourself, okay? And they need longer sentences to assess or to test your skills, to test your pronunciation, to test your fluency and everything else. So you need to have a certain length so they can test you, you know. If your answer is too short, that's not good. You need to make it longer, okay? You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Remember, even if you don't understand, you have to voice your concern, okay? Các bạn không hiểu, các bạn cũng phải nói ra nha. Để thầy biết được liệu các bạn có hiểu hay không. When studying online, if you keep silent, you are the one losing. Because I don't know if you are really understanding it or not, if you understand it or not. Học online các bạn phải hỏi nhiều nha. Tại vì thầy không biết được rõ liệu các bạn có hiểu bài hay không, thì đó là một cái điều rất là không tốt. Okay, so let's start now. What kind of housing or accommodation do you live in, Mr. Yui? Hello, are you there?
Living in flat.
Okay, so can you answer it now, please, Mr. Yui? What kind of housing or accommodation do you live in? Nói chậm rãi thôi, just try it slowly, okay? Slow, try it slow, okay?
I'm living in flat.
That's just one sentence.
Yes, I said one sentence.
Try to expand it. Ráng mở rộng ra, please. Giữ yên lặng là chết á. Thi IELTS mà giữ yên lặng là chết á. If you keep your silence during the IELTS test, you dead, really.
Em không biết nói gì thêm nữa.
Ok, thầy đã nói rồi, chỉ rồi đó. Ở nhà như thế nào thì miêu tả cái nhà đó, like just Explain, like, describe your flat, your apartment.
It's a small room, and I'm living with a roommate.
You small room and you live in a rental apartment. A rented apartment. So you live in a rented apartment.
A rented apartment.
I see. I see. So, Mr. Yui, how long have you lived there?
Uh, 2 years ago.
For 2 years. So, how long have you lived there? You have to answer, I have lived there for 2 years.
I have lived
This is the
here
present
for
perfect.
2 years.
Okay, so you have lived there for 2 years, and how do you feel about it?
It's to make me comfortable and
Make me feel comfortable.
yeah,
Make me feel
comfortable.
comfortable, right?
Yes.
Be careful. Comfortable. Nó chỉ là hai âm thôi, just 2 syllable. Comfortable. 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 Alright, make me feel comfortable. Okay, how about you, Miss Katie? So, who do you live with, Miss Katie? Or Katie?
I live in District 8. Yeah, I'm
District 8.
I am also live in apartment.
And do you like living in apartment?
Yes. Before I didn't like it, but
now I do.
When but when I live apartment for a long time.
I live in an apartment for a long time.
So now I like it.
So now you like it more, I see. So Miss V, please. What kind of housing or accommodation do you live in, Miss V?
Yeah, I live in a single house on a D7, just small
A
but
single
cozy.
house.
Yeah,
So it
single
means
house.
you do not share the walls with anybody else. Em không có chia sẻ cái bức tường với ai khác à? You do not share the walls with anyone else.
Bức tường nào thầy?
Like em không có chia sẻ cùng một bức tường với cái nhà nào cái bên cạnh, right?
Dạ có ạ.
You don't share walls.
Yes, sir. Yes, share with my neighborhood.
So, so it's a house. It's just a single story house, isn't it? Nhà một tầng. So is it a single story or 2-story house or something like that?
Yeah, just one story.
So single story house. So we have a 2-story house and single story. Be careful. Story or story, British and American English. It's okay. Cả hai cách đều chấp nhận được. Một cái là của giọng Anh, cái giọng Mỹ. Story hay là story đều chấp nhận được cả. Alright, so Miss V, do you plan to live there for a long time?
Sure. I lived in there three years ago.
No. Mình đang nói về cái khoảng thời gian mà nó còn đúng đến bây giờ luôn, phải dùng hiện tại hoàn thành. If you're talking about an amount of time that it's affecting the present, so you have to use present perfect. So let's try again. Do you plan to live there for a long time?
I live already 3
I
years.
have lived there. I have lived there for.
I have lived there in 3 years.
For 3 years.
Or 3 years.
I have lived there for 3 years.
I have lived there for 3 years.
3. Cứ thở theo
For 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years.
3 years.
3, yes.
For 3 years. Các bạn phải rất cẩn thận với phát âm nha. You need to be extremely careful with your pronunciation. pronunciation. Try to focus on pronunciation and you will basically improve your listening and your speaking very well, very fast. Tập trung vào cái phát âm thôi các bạn. Tập trung thật nhiều vào. Okay, so Miss Nhã Lâm, please. Is it Xuân Nhã Lâm? Which one is your first name?
My first name is Lâm.
Oh, I see.
Xuân Nhã. Lâm Xuân Nhã.
Wait, your first name? I didn't ask about your family name. First name.
First name is
First
Xuân
name is
Nhã.
Nhã, but your family name is Lâm.
Yeah.
Cái họ family name á là Lâm, còn Nhã mới là first name. Okay, so Miss Xuân Nhã, please. What do you usually do at home?
Well, at my home, I usually do a lot of things like cooking, doing housework, and relaxing, like watching television, do exercise,
Doing exercises
and enjoy playing with my children.
Enjoy playing with your children. I see. That's good. That's great. You know. So Miss Xuân Nhã, please. How long have you lived in that home?
I have been living at my home for about 10 years.
And so, do you like to live there, or maybe you're planning to live in another place?
Personally, I love I really into my house very much because although it's not spacious and uncomfortable, but it's nice and cozy.
It's nice and cozy. It's small. They say it's small, but it's home, right? It's small, but it's home. Nó nhỏ nhưng mà nó là nhà. They say people often say that it's small, but it's home. All right. So, Mr. Chikam, please. So, what kind of housing or accommodation do you live in?
Well, I live in a small house. Just have a living room, a kitchen, 3 steps. And what?
Khi các bạn nói một cái gì đó nó hiện hữu, có thì là dùng there is, there are trong hiện tại. Từng có, there was, there were. Sẽ có, there will be. So, remember, this is a very basic problem that people often encounter. Okay, đây là cái vấn đề rất cơ bản luôn á, người Việt hay gặp hoài luôn á. Có là it has why. Đúng rồi, phải là there is, there are. Alright, so try again, Mr. Kong. So, what kind of housing or accommodation do you live in?
Well, I live in a small house.
Âm cuối. Last sound. Careful. I live in a small house.
I live in a small house. There is a living room, a kitchen, 3 bedrooms.
3 bedrooms. Wow.
Yeah.
So you live with your family, right? You live with your family.
I live with my family.
Oh, I see. I never know it. Okay, so Mr. Kong, so before you move into this apartment, where were you? Where did you live before you move into this apartment?
Before I moved to the apartment, I lived with
I was living with
my family.
I was living with my family.
I will live with my family. With.
Nhớ cái thở thẻ lưỡi không? Remember that sound. I was living with my family.
With my family in my hometown.
Okay, so Right, Miss Huyền Trang, please. So, which room does your family spend most of the time in? M-O-S-T, most. Chứ không phải là most. Most. Now, which room does your family spend most of the time in? Miss Huyền Trang, please. Cái phòng nào gia đình bạn dành phần đông thời gian trong đó? Miss Huyền Trang, please. Hello. I can't hear you. Không nghe được. Miss Trang, please. Hello.
Hello thầy.
Okay, I hear you now. What happened? Okay, Miss V, can you tell the people to... You're learning online now. Okay, Miss Trang, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, please answer that question. Một sự yên lặng đáng sợ. Sometimes they're just not there. Okay, Miss Trang, please. So, Miss Trang now, please. So, which room does your family spend most of the time in? Are they still there? Hello, Trang, are you there? Không nghe được, I can't hear you. Chỉnh coi lại cái microphone, đang sử dụng microphone gì? See which microphone you're using now. Can't hear you. Không nghe được. Okay, Miss Uyên, please. Are you there? Nghe bên Trang, nghe background noise luôn, nhưng mà không thấy Trang đó. I don't see her there. Miss Uyên, please. Okay, can Miss Uyên answer that question now? So, which room does your family spend most of the time in?
Actually, kitchen is the room my family spend most of the time in.
Okay, and so why that room? Why that room, but not any other kind of rooms, you know?
So we have 5 rooms for each other, and we don't have living room. Kitchen room is the room all of people.
All of the people.
All of them. People will stay with each other and have dinner together.
Okay. Right, okay. Now, so how's the room you live in, Miss Uyên? It means like, is it a big or small room? Does it have windows? Do you like that room? What's the decoration like, you know?
I see. My room is small, and we have one window. We can see the sky and cloud.
Sorry, you can see the sky and...
When I'm studying, my room is hot.
Okay, it's quite hot. Do you have air cons? Do you have air conditioner?
Yes, we don't have. I just have fan.
Okay, so you have an air conditioner, but you don't use it? No?
I don't use them.
Must be because of the electricity price, you mean?
Not really. Just because I don't want to make global warming.
Đó, các bạn thấy không? Vì vấn đề phát âm cái mình không hiểu được. Because of pronunciation, we don't understand each other. Alright, Miss Uyên, can you say that again? Because of what?
Because I don't want to make our world. This means là nóng. bầu không khí á thầy.
Because you don't want to you don't want to make the atmosphere warmer, you mean? The atmosphere. Don't want to make the atmosphere warmer, I see. But that's weird. That's really weird, you know. Mr. Thai, are you still there? Tài nãy thầy nói Tài phóng về nhà.
Sorry, I'm still on my way.
Oh, you're still on my way. Okay. You're still on your way. Okay. Miss Trami, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, please now answer the question. So, how are the transport facilities to your home? Are they very good? Những cơ sở vật chất về transport, về đi lại, tức là like for example buses, metro, cars, motorbikes, roads, bridges. Are they very good?
Yes, I think so.
And is it easy to get to your home, to your house?
Motorbike.
By motorbike, huh? Oh, okay.
Car.
But is it easy to find your home? Hello, Mr. Rami, please. Is it easy to find your home? Hello, are you still there, Mr. Rami, please?
Yeah.
Trời ơi, các bạn trả lời đi, đừng có im lặng. Im lặng thì nghĩ là nó bị vấn đề mạng hay cái gì đó nữa. Just talk, you know. Okay, Mr. Rami, please. So, is it easy to get to your home? Okay, never mind. So, Miss Katie, please. So, what part of your home do you like the most?
Part of your home.
Cái phần nào trong nhà bạn thích nhất? Like, for example, which room, which part of your home, like the ceiling? Is it the ceiling? Is it the floor? Is it the balcony? Or is it the windows? Maybe the main door? Something like that.
Yeah.
Which part? What part of your home do you like the most?
I like. I like living room most.
I like my living room most. You mean okay?
Most, yeah.
Okay, but why?
I usually watch film in a living
Watch
room.
movies. You mean to watch movies? You know.
Yeah.
I usually watch movies.
Yeah, and listen to the music.
To the music. Listen to the music.
Listen to the music.
Music. Okay.
Music.
Listen to the music. Yeah.
Listen to music. Yeah.
Okay.
Living room is the room I am usually relaxed here.
Okay,
Yeah.
you usually relax there, I see.
Yeah.
All right, let me move on to the topic I would like you to do now. So basically, let's go to 42 then, headphones. Okay, let's go to another part 1. So first is home. I would like to do like 42 headphones. You know headphones?
Yeah.
Of course, you know headphone. These things are headphones. Okay, so Miss Vile, please. So do you use headphones?
Yes, sir.
And what do you use it for?
I usually use my headphone for work and for study, for learn.
Studying.
And
I see. What else then?
yeah, that's it.
That's it. Aha. Right, so Miss V, what types of headphones do you use? Because we have different types of headphones. We have noise cancelling. We have noise cancelling headphones. Chuyên dùng để chống ồn. Like it's basically cancel or destroy the noise. We have what kind of headphones? Studio headphones, like often used for studio, you know. We have earphones. You know, earphones are basically the one you have to put into your ear.
Yeah.
But this one you have to put over your head. So that's why it's called headphones. And there are two of them, left, right. So headphones. Okay, so Mr. Yui, please.
Yes.
What do you use headphones for?
I usually use headphone for listening music,
Listening
study online,
to the music.
listening to
Listening
the music,
to the music.
listening to the music, and for learning online and
For studying
my
online.
work.
Mấy bạn biết cái sự khác biệt giữa learn với study không? You know the difference between learn and study? To learn means to learn a skill, học kỹ năng, or to learn a knowledge, so it gets to your head. Học một kiến thức đi vào đầu mình. But to study means just to sit there and study, you know? Just sit there and study. But it doesn't mean that the knowledge will get to your head. Study chỉ là ngồi học thôi, hoặc là đứng học. Nhưng mà cái động thái nó học thôi, nhưng mà không có nghĩa là kiến thức vào đầu. Kiến thức vào đầu phải là learn. So let's say that a lot of people they study but they don't learn. Có rất nhiều người ngồi học mà không học được. You know. Okay, try again, Mr. Yui. So you use headphones to study online, right?
Study online and for my work.
For my work. All right. So so in what conditions would you not use headphones, Mr. Yui? Like it asks you. Okay, so basically the question asks you like when would you not use headphone? Not, okay. Trong trường hợp như thế nào mình sẽ không sử dụng headphone?
When I'm stressed out and when I'm driving.
So when you are driving to work, I see. Okay, that's a good answer. So Miss Uyen, please. So when would you use headphones or earphones?
Actually, I don't have.
Actually, không đầu nha. Actually.
But I think when we study online, we want to hear clearly the voice. I think we should use headphone or earphone.
I agree, but I don't because basically I just don't like it. You know. Anyway, so Miss Xuân Nhã, please. So what types of headphones or earphones do you use?
Yeah, it depends. When I'm in home, I use
when
a
I'm
big.
at home. When I'm at home, or.
And when I'm at home, I use a big.
Big. Y kéo dài nha các bạn.
A big.
It's big.
It covers my head. And
so you use a big headphones that it covers your head.
Yeah, like that. But when I'm driving or in work, I use
when I'm at work.
At work.
When I'm at work. Or you can say when I'm driving to work.
Yeah.
When I'm driving to work.
Driving to work.
Or when I'm at work. We don't say in work, we say at work. Ở nơi làm việc, at work. Tôi lái xe đến nơi làm việc là to the workplace. When I drive to the workplace, when I am at work. There you go.
When I am at work. I use earphone.
Oh, I see.
Earpod.
Okay. Yeah. What else
Earpod.
then? Okay, Mr. Chikong, please. So, in what conditions would you not use headphones?
Well, I don't use headphones when I am driving a car or motorbike.
Oh, you
Because
know how to drive a car?
yes,
Oh,
because it locked out my hearing sense.
So it basically blocks your hearing. Nó block cái khả năng nghe mình. It blocks your hearing. I see. And it's not safe, right?
Yeah.
Mình phải nói là no, nó không safe. Mấy câu yes no cẩn thận các bạn. Mình phải nói là no chứ không phải là yes hay đúng rồi. Okay, try again. So you mean it blocks your hearing, right?
Yeah.
Phải nói là yes, it does block my hearing. So it's not safe to drive with headphones, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not safe.
Yeah.
Phải nói là no, it's not safe.
No,
it is not safe. Cái logic nó ngược lại hoàn toàn với tiếng Việt mình. Cái chuyện yes no, cho nên các bạn phải rất cẩn thận. Okay. Now, so I think let's go to part 2 now. Okay, so part 2, I would like us to do from the end to the beginning. Thầy muốn các bạn đi ngược lại. Alright, so... Oh no, historical event, no way, it's too hard. Historical figure, history buildings, too hard. Let's do 70 is actually hard too, so let's do 69. Chúng ta, mấy bạn biết part 2, part 3 phải làm gì không? You know what you are expected to do in part 2 and part 3?
No.
So part 2, you are given a topic to talk about. For 2 minutes, you have to talk about it. You have only 60 seconds to prepare for that. So if you exceed that 2 minutes to talk about it, they will stop you because you have to go immediately to part 3. So if they are part 3, you have to go directly to part 3, okay? For part 3, you can talk as much as you want. Because part 3, they will it will be the part where your score are given. Part 3 là cái part mà nó rất là quan trọng, tại vì nó là cái nơi, cái lúc mà cái điểm số IELTS thực sự các bạn, điểm speaking á, được quyết định. Part 2, các bạn phải nói một cái topic trong vòng 2 phút, 1 đến 2 phút. Và chỉ được có 60 giây để suy nghĩ thôi. Part 3 nó sẽ liên quan đến Part 2. Cho nên là Part 3 nó không có thời gian để chuẩn bị đâu. Đi thẳng qua luôn. So basically there is no time in between Part 2 and Part 3 for you to think about anything. So Part 3 will be related to Part 2. Try to be careful with the tense you use, the verb you use, okay? Because Part 2 tested. They test your ability to speak about, describe something in the present, maybe in the future, maybe in the past, maybe. So you have to be very careful with the tense you use, okay? Phải rất cẩn thận cái thì mình sử dụng của hiện tại, quá khứ và tương lai trong cái Part 2 nha các bạn. And of course, you have to speak fluently. And your pronunciation must be perfect. Đương nhiên là cái vụ phát âm và cái chuyện trôi chảy nó phải tốt, phải được điểm tốt được. But of course, pronunciation and fluency is much more important than like fancy vocabularies. So don't try to use like difficult vocabs, okay? Don't try to use it too much, okay? Đừng có ráng sử dụng từ vựng cho nó khó, nó nhiều, xong rồi nó phức tạp như các bạn. Cái chuyện mà phát âm đúng và trôi chảy tự nhiên rất quan trọng cho speaking nha. Nó quan trọng hơn cái chuyện dùng từ ngữ khủng rất nhiều nha. Okay, so basically that's what you should do, okay? Now, let's do 69. Describe a piece of international. Remember, nation, national, nature, natural, okay? So it's not like international, no, it's international. International.
International.
International. International. International. Okay. Okay, describe a piece of international news you have just recently heard. Miêu tả một cái mẫu tin tức quốc tế mà các bạn gần đây vừa mới nghe được. Of course, news is uncountable. It's an uncountable noun. So you have to borrow a piece of to count it. Cái chữ news mặc dù có s nha, nhưng mà nó là danh từ không đếm được nha. Cho nên mình phải mượn một cái mẫu gì đó, cái miếng gì đó, cái mẫu gì đó để mà đếm nó. Alright. So describe a piece of international news you have just recently heard. Miêu tả một mẫu tin quốc tế bạn đã gần đây nghe được. You should say what the news was about. Cái tin tức đó là về cái gì vậy? When and where you heard it. Bạn đã nghe được nó lúc nào và chỗ nào? Past tense, you see, quá khứ nè. What you were doing when you heard the news. Các bạn đang làm cái gì khi các bạn nghe cái tin tức đó? And explain how you felt about this piece of news. Giải thích là bạn cảm thấy thế nào về cái mẫu tin này. Okay, because we are practicing, I'll give you 3 minutes to think about this one, okay? Luyện tập thôi, nhưng mà thầy cho 3 phút để suy nghĩ. Slowly, we will squeeze that time down to 1 minute, just like in the exam. Từ từ sẽ bóp nặng cái thời gian, nó còn có 1 phút thôi, giống lúc đi thi vậy đó. Alright, you have 3 minutes now. 3 phút, bắt đầu. Okay, it's time to do now. Okay, so let me ask randomly. Okay, Miss Huỳnh Trang, please, can you describe a piece of international news you have just recently heard, please? Yes, Miss Huỳnh Trang, please.
Yes.
Don't be shy. Talk, please.
I enjoy reading newspaper.
Bên Trang bị tiếng ồn background, thầy tắt đi á. Chừng nào em nói chuyện em bật lên lại thôi. Okay. So please, Miss Huỳnh Trang, please, đừng có ngại ngùng nói đi. Just talk. Please describe a piece of international news you have just recently heard. Miss Trang, please.
I enjoy reading newspaper called
Những khoảng trống yên lặng rất đáng sợ. I don't like silence like this, especially when it's like my speaking practice. Alright, Mr. Yui, can you describe a piece of international news you have just recently heard, please?
Yes, there are piece of national news. International. I hear it.
International news, please.
International news is the Republic presented by WVAR in AFF Cup when Thailand won 2-0 Vietnam.
In the Vietnamese Thailand football match, right?
Yes.
What else then? Tiếp các bạn đừng có yên lặng. Don't stop. Continue please, Mr. Yui. Cứ tập trung vào 4 cái ý you should say là được rồi. Just focus on the 4 things you have to talk about, okay?
Yes, I hear it. So I hear it 2 hours ago, but
I heard it 2 hours ago. I heard it 2 hours ago.
I heard it 2 hours ago, but I have no comment. But
I have no comment, but
I hope AFF Cup will improve it in the near future.
Okay. And how you felt about this piece of news?
I I I I have no comment.
No. I asked you how you felt about this piece of news. Nó nằm trong cái đống như sút giây ấy nha. How you felt about this piece of news. Em cảm thấy thế nào về cái tin đó? I felt nothing. You can say I felt nothing about this kind of news, for example. Mình nói không cảm thấy gì hết cũng là một dạng câu hỏi, cũng là một dạng câu trả lời. If you say I felt nothing, it's actually an answer too. Okay, Miss Katie, please. Can you describe a piece of international news you have just recently heard, please?
Yes. In recently days, I heard about
In the recent day.
in a
or-
recently day.
No, there's nothing called recently day. Không có gì như vậy đó. So, trong những ngày gần đây, you mean in the recent. So you can just say recently. Just say recently. I have heard something.
Yes. Recently, I heard about COVID-19 news
Of course,
in
it's been
Japan.
2 years.
In Japan.
In Japan, you mean in Japan? Japan.
Yes, in Japan.
In Japan. Japan.
They have death rate drop off
So basically, the death rate
in that country.
dropped a lot, right? The death rate drops a lot.
Yes. But they also didn't know the exactly reason.
The exact reason is not known. So basically, they did not know the exact reason.
Yes. And
And
there are research in
There's a research,
their
there's a
country.
research.
Yeah, there are research their country. They know that some of Japanese had a gene.
so there is. So there is a strain or there are strains. Có những cái chủng strains.
Gen đó thầy. Gọi là
So there are genes. So there are genes. Genes. Genes.
gene. Yeah.
Gene.
Gene.
Gene. There's that là âm j. So these that j.
Yeah.
They are genes.
Yeah. There are gene in Japanese. There's 60% gene in Japanese against COVID-19 now.
COVID-19. No. Okay. Very good. And how you felt about this piece of news?
Yeah,
How you felt?
I have some good. I have some. I have a little happy when I heard that.
You felt a little bit happy when you.
Yeah, I felt a little bit happy when I heard that.
Stand up now. When I
heard that.
Of course. Why would you not be happy when you heard good news, right? Okay, very good. Rất tốt các bạn. Now, Miss Uyên, please, can you describe a piece of international news you have just recently heard, please? Cố lên các bạn, cố lên. Không có ngại. Okay. Because you're spending money to attend these classes, you should speak, you know. Miss Uyên, please. Hello. Yes, it's you I'm talking about. Yes. Miss Uyên, please describe a piece of international news you have just recently heard, please.
Um, the, recently, I heard a piece of international news about the trend.
International news.
The national news. The news was the weather, and they talk about Vietnam will have a storm. It is a torrential rain.
Of
in
course,
Ho
it's a
Chi Minh.
torrential rain. Torrential rain.
Torrential rain. And it would be rain a whole week.
It would rain for the whole week. You mean it would rain for the whole week?
It would rain in a whole week.
For the whole week. Cho nguyên cả một tuần. For the whole week. And
the rain never stop. And they remind everyone should be stay home.
So they reminded everyone to stay home. They reminded everyone to stay home. Và họ nhắc người ta là ở nhà. They reminded everyone to stay home. Okay. And I felt
because the heavy rain in my city, so
yes.
It was expected. So
it was what?
I have to stay at home. I couldn't.
Yeah, I can't hear your last sentence. Can you say that again? It was what?
Okay. Because the heavy rain
yes.
in my city, so it was unexpected. I had to.
It was unexpected. Very good. It was unexpected. Các bạn ráng cố gắng phát âm cho đúng đi các bạn. Be careful with your pronunciation. Okay, Mr. Tata is at least he's home now. Okay, good. Now please finish that, Miss Uyên. Kết thúc đi em. Explain how you felt about this piece of news.
I'm not happy when
I was not happy.
News.
I was not happy. Past tense.
I was not happy
when I heard this piece of news. I was not happy when I heard this piece of news, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cố gắng lên mọi người, lần đầu tiên như được rồi. First time, that's the first time for everything, right? Cái gì cũng có lần đầu. Alright, very good. Miss V, please.
Yes,
Can you describe Sorry?
No. I'm here.
Okay, Miss V, please. Can you describe a piece of international news you have just recently heard, please?
Yeah, I hear a piece of international news about Momo.
International news. International news.
I hear a piece of.
I heard
a piece of international news about Momo super apps has successfully completed its 5 round of funding.
Oh, 5 round funding.
Yep.
Okay, so what's so special about it then? What's so special about that?
Để em xíu, để em suy nghĩ từ nữa.
No, you had actually 5 or 10 minutes already to think.
Okay.
Không có chờ. Continue now. Just continue. Anyway. Yeah.
Thầy ơi, kỳ lân công nghệ gọi là gì thầy?
You mean it was a marvel of technology.
Marvel
Một
technology.
kỳ tích về công nghệ, a marvel of technology. You know marvel, right? The
Yeah.
word marvel means like something really, really, really good. You know, like apex, một cái đỉnh cao cái gì đó, apex of something. A marvel of technology, you know. Alright, so how you felt about this piece of news?
It's so exciting.
Wait, is it excited or exciting?
Excited.
I was very excited.
Yeah.
Tính từ bị động nêu ra cảm giác. So basically it's a passive adjective to talk about your feeling. So I felt excited when I heard about this exciting news. Exciting is a positive, active adjective that talk about the nature of something. Tính từ chủ động nó sẽ nói về cái bản chất của sự vật sự việc và nó gây ra cái cảm giác mà dạng AD ở cái người mà nghe nó chẳng hạn. So basically active adjectives talk about the nature of something that cause the people who see it or hear it to feel the passive adjective form of that. Like for example, if something is exciting, they cause people to feel excited. Be careful. Now, alright, very good, Miss Win, very good, Miss V. Now, so, Mr. Chikong, please, can you describe a piece of international news you have just recently heard, please?
I'm kind of person who interested in reading international news. I would like to talk about the coronavirus news, which were published in ABC News.
Which was published. Which was published in
ABC News.
Okay.
I read this news in my lesson time. When I it were my webcam on the before. I don't know how to say.
On the what? Webcam on the what?
FATE.
FATE. Fate?
Yeah, faithful.
Fate? FATE?
Yeah. FUL.
Faithful. It was faithful.
Faithful.
So all the full is basically pronounced like fall. Faithful.
Faithful, yeah.
Just continue, don't stop.
When I came across the new job, had new coronavirus named Omicron. I don't know which we remember the word you say. For example, the Delta, the Omicron.
Omicron strand, isn't it? Omicron strand.
Yeah.
Delta strand.
Yeah.
They say that Omicron strand is 5 times stronger, right?
Yeah.
Continue. I'm listening.
And after that, I think it's I thought it's not enough information for me.
I thought there wasn't enough information for me.
Yeah. And I was forced to go on the internet to search more information.
To search for more information about it.
About this news because I have a plan to go to UK.
To the UK.
Yeah.
You know why the UK? Basically, the UK it's made out of England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Ireland, I think. Okay, so basically the UK is made out of 4 countries. 4 regions, actually. So anything that forms a bigger group, you have the before that. Bất kỳ cái gì được tạo thành bởi những cái phần nhỏ hơn như vậy đã tạo một cái nhóm lớn hơn, chúng ta sẽ dùng the đằng trước đó. Like for example, the USA is made out of 50 states. Hợp Trung Quốc Hoa Kỳ được tạo thành bởi 50 cái bang khác nhau. The USA, the UK, the Soviet Union, the Philippines, something like that. Alright, so you had a plan to go to the UK, the, these, that, these, those, the. So the UK,
The UK.
to the UK. Alright, so good enough. Now, so Miss Sung Nhã, please. Can you describe a piece of international news you have just recently heard, please?
Well, I would like to talk about a piece of international news that I have just heard last week. It's
Last week. Y kéo dài các bạn, y kéo dài. It's long E. Last week.
Last week is none other than Omicron variant.
Omicron. It's Omicron.
Omicron.
Basically, we call it Omicron because it's Latin. It's Latinic. So Omicron. It's basically that. Omicron. Yeah.
Omicron variant. It's a kind of new strand of COVID-19. And when I heard about it, I was watching news with my family in the living room, and at that time, all of my family members were a little bit nervous. After that, I
Of course,
told
they should
them
be nervous. Why should they not be nervous? It's very dangerous.
It's mainly because we are all got vaccinated.
So we were all vaccinated. We were all vaccinated.
We were all vaccinated, and I heard
vaccinated, not thick, it's tid. Nó phải là IC, nó là ID mới đúng. Vaccinated, it's not EC, it's ED. Vaccinated. We were all vaccinated. Mm-hmm.
And with home who's have over two doses can be protected more.
Protected, so not protected. Not protected, it's protected. ID mới đúng nha mọi người. Không phải IC đâu. Protected. Can be protected. Protected. Mm-hmm. Okay, very well. Now, so I think it's good enough. Yes. Mr. Yui, please, did you talk about it? I think you did.
Yes.
Okay, so Miss Huỳnh Trang, please, your microphone. Các bạn bật mic hết lên đi, please. Turn on all your microphone, please. Now, all right. So, Mr. Tai, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, please describe a piece of international news you have just recently heard, please. I know you just arrived home, but now it's practice time.
I know. So I read. I read an international news. International news. At my workplace.
Yes. Just
It's about the taken in China.
Yes.
They describe about the young boy. He went to the bus after school and school.
Cái từ đó không là school, nó là school. School. It's school.
After school.
School. School. After school. After school. After school. School. After school.
After school. Okay. So when he was in the bus,
on the bus or in the bus?
On the bus.
When he was on the bus.
Yes. And two strange guys. Two strange guys.
Strange guide.
Yes, two strange guys. Try to talk to him. About where are you going now?
Where you two strange guy asked him where he was going to. Câu tường thuật. It's a reported speech. So two strange guy asked where he was going to.
Where he was going to.
Câu tường thuật mà, of course. It's a reported speech. Where he was going to, and then what happened next?
And the boy have no any afraid about strange guys.
Afraid of.
And
afraid of stranger.
Afraid of strangers. And he answer about next stop. The stop.
He answered that his next stop was. He answered that his next stop was something. Yeah.
And then one of strange guys asked him about what a kind of watch the young boy use. Is it the smartwatch?
Was it the smartwatch?
Was it the smartwatch?
Was it the smartwatch? It's past tense. Was it the smartwatch? And the boy said.
And
it sounds like you are going deep into details and you are being out of topic now. Cứ tập trung vào những cái điểm you should say là ổn rồi các bạn, đừng có đi quá xa. Just stick to what you should say here and you'll be alright. Don't go too far, okay? Now, please. Continue, please. Tiếp.
The nearby nearby singers they heard the story and they think that the children try to know.
They thought two men
try to know about the boy use smartwatch and they have the tracker location, so they try to take in him. And at last, the driver and some passengers so keep the boy on the bus. So friend guys give away his
Đi quá xa rồi. It's too far now. quá xa rồi. Bây giờ mình có đúng 2 phút thôi nha. Trong lúc đi thi nói một cái chủ đề này. Remember, you have only 2 minutes for this topic only. You are going too deep into details and you're going too far now. And you did not talk about what you were doing when you heard the news. You did not talk about how you felt about this piece of news. Có 2 ý bị không có rồi. Okay. Now, I'll come back to you, Mr. Tai, please. So, mấy bạn tắt mic hoài chi vậy? Why you have to turn off your microphone all the time? Now, so Miss Trang Mel, please. Can you describe a piece of international news you have just recently heard, please? Tập trung vào cái điểm này thôi. Stay focused.
I just read a news about.
I just read a news about a piece of news. Cẩn thận, news không đếm được. I just read a piece of news about.
I just read a few.
Read.
Yes.
I just read about.
Just read about the football match between Vietnam and Thailand. I love watching football and I like football and I like reading about it. I bought it on Friday morning and went
On Friday morning.
on Friday morning.
I read it on
Friday.
Sorry, in the morning. So in Friday morning, okay. In Friday morning. On Friday morning. In Friday morning, yeah. Alright, so what else?
And went office and read it.
Okay.
I miss friends and reading I miss friends and reading the reading five news together.
Yes. What else? You had time to prepare.
I don't like sharing this.
Nói lớn lên rồi. Just speak louder so we can hear you. It's not like you're talking for yourself only, you know. Nó phải nói chuyện mình em đâu. You know, just speak louder.
I
You know,
don't
even cats, they speak louder.
I don't mind sharing it. I think it was very interesting.
What? I can't hear you. It was very what? Không có nghe rõ. Nói rõ ràng ra. Please speak louder and then clear.
I think it was very interesting.
Interesting. It was very interesting. It was very interesting. Okay. Okay, that's good enough. But you really need to speak louder. And to practice your speaking. Miss Tran, you really need to practice your speaking and your pronunciation too. Pronunciation is the most important thing now. Cái phát âm cái quan trọng nhất bây giờ luôn á. Với tất cả mọi người trong lớp rồi luôn á. Alright. Now, Miss Trami, please. Miss Trami, can you turn on your microphone? Bật mic Trami ơi.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I'm sorry, teacher in class. My neighborhood have a party, so
There is a party. There is a party.
Yep, there's a party.
There is a party. Có. There is a party in my
There is
neighborhood.
the
Okay.
party. Yeah.
In my neighborhood, so.
And a little noise.
Don't worry. Do you hear any noise? Class có bạn có nghe được ồn không?
No.
No, see? Đó là do tại cái hệ thống chống ồn Crispy thì có. That's because of
Yeah.
Crispy. We won't hear any noise at all.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. That's why I told you. Don't have to turn off your microphone, you know? Okay, now, so. Anyone else? Hình như có nhiều bạn chưa nói thì phải. Did I miss someone? Miss Huyền Trang, right? Okay. Miss Huyền Trang and Miss Trame, please. Your microphone, please. Bật mic nè mấy bạn. Trời ơi. Không trốn nó nha, không trốn speaking nha. Just don't hide away from speaking, otherwise you won't be able to correct it. Anyway, Mr. Tai, I'll give you another chance. Describe a piece of international news you have just recently heard. Mr. Tai, can you do it again? Tập trung vào 4 ý này thôi. Just focus on these 4, okay? Now.
Okay. The news was about the rescue of the young boy in China.
Okay.
Yes. So
rescue from kidnapper, right? Bắt cóc trẻ con. Is it rescue from kidnapper?
Yes, rescue. Tức là gần như bắt cóc thì mình sẽ nói như thế nào ta? Tức là chưa hẳn bắt cóc nhưng mà người ta đã found ra được là đó là một cái hành vi có thể dẫn đến bắt cóc.
Well, basically the police found out that it was an act that leads to kidnapping. It was an act, một hành vi. It was an act that leads to kidnapping.
The act. It was an act that leads to kidnapping.
Okay.
Yeah. And I read that news when I was in the office.
In the office.
Yes.
In the office.
At the office.
In the office. When I was in the office or at the office, fine. Nào cũng được.
Okay, I see. I often take some free time at the afternoon to read international news.
In the afternoon to. In the afternoon
to read the international news, BBC News or ESPN, like that.
International news.
International. Because I have adorable daughters, so I feel it's too dangerous when so.
Yes.
Okay. Too dangerous to let our son, our daughter, our child to go out by themselves.
To go out by themselves. So does it mean you're going to keep them indoor like pets?
I mean, we have to repair.
Prepare.
Prepare.
Yes.
Okay. Prepare. They skills to recognize the act led to kidnapping.
I just don't understand that last sentence.
I mean, we have to before you let your child to go out by themselves, you have to repair some of skills.
You have to prepare. You have to prepare them for situations like this.
Okay.
You have to prepare them for situations like this.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Good enough. So good enough. Bạn nào chưa nói không nhỉ? Anyone else? Did I miss someone? Hello? Tự giác đi các bạn. Just volunteer, please. Alright, it's good enough for today, I think. For first time, it was good enough. Alright, mọi người ráng cố gắng luyện phát âm nha mọi người. You need to watch this video again. Lát hồi đưa lại cái video này cho mọi người coi. Và mọi người phải coi lại, chỉnh những cái chỗ mình bị sai thì các bạn mới có tiến bộ được nha các bạn. Ví dụ luyện phát âm nó quan trọng lắm luôn á. It's really important. So now, that's it for today. Say bye.
Bye, sir.
Merry
Merry Christmas, teacher.
See you on Friday. Okay, next Friday. Merry Christmas. Thứ sáu tuần sau nha. Bye mọi người.
See you then.
You done?
Do we have any homework?
No, it's fine. Speaking now, it's no homework. I'll see you then. Okay, that's the end of my videos. Please like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press on the bell button next to the subscribe button so you can get notified about my new uploads, okay? You can also press follow my Facebook, but please don't add me on Facebook as friends, okay? Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi nha. Các bạn hãy nhấn vào like, chia sẻ video này bạn bè các bạn. Nhấn vào nút đăng ký kênh YouTube mình và nút cái chuông kế bên cạnh để đăng ký kênh đó, để mà các bạn có thể được thông báo về những video mới nha. Các bạn cũng có thể nhấn vào nút theo dõi Facebook mình, nhưng nhớ đừng kết bạn Facebook mình nha. Thank you and see you. Bye.